put on your tinfoil hats. The government has been given the go-ahead to these fishery companies to be selling us. Okay, so we spoke about those two things. Anyone else got anything?
I mean, I know there's something on your mind.
Lindo, okay, let me tell you a tale, okay?
Oh.
This is the sixth time I'm hearing this story.
Like, buckle yourself in.
You're not ready for this.
Okay, I'm
This-
not ready.
This has thrown me into some kind of existential crisis this week. So, as you know, I'm a big fan of fish stuff. Like I like sushi, I like other fish things.
Yes.
One of the common fish items is, you know, like the I&J Sea Harvest, all these other fishery type box things that you put in an oven or an air fryer, right? Like the crumbed fish type of deal. Usually hake. So you normally put that in the air fryer. It's usually easy, quick. So I bought a lot of them because they were on sale. Now, Sherwin is an enemy of haddock specifically. Are you familiar with haddock?
I'm familiar. I like
Right.
that.
You
Right?
like it?
You like
Oh,
it? Yeah.
You? Are you sure?
No. Yeah, just hold on. We haven't even started yet. So Sherwin's an enemy of haddock. He hates it, doesn't like it. Thinks we're buffoons for liking it. So I was defending the haddock and saying like he's just an idiot and his palate is not refined. So I was in the process of making haddock in the box, in the fish, in the air fryer, and then Sherwin was like, I don't know. So Sherwin's a big proponent of hake. He likes hake, which I like hake as well.
Yeah,
And he was
hake's
like,
nice.
yeah, the haddock is dumb. But then I looked at the box, and the box that was supposedly haddock actually just said hake medallions, but under it said haddock. I'll put a picture up here for illustration. So technically, the box said hake medallion, but under it said haddock, as in under it, as you would say, garlic or something. So like, is haddock a flavor? Because I'm pretty sure haddock is a fish. So they went to the ingredient section. The ingredient actually just says hake. So I'm like, what the fuck's a hake?
Wait,
I mean,
haddock?
what the fuck's a haddock?
Wait, haddock is just.
It gets now the ride has begun. We're going. So I'm like, okay, that's weird. I have other versions of haddock at a different fishery. Let's check that box out. So that box just says hake as well, and it just says haddock. And I'm like, whoa, what's
No, wait,
happening?
there's
Go look
no-
at the ingredients. Also says hake.
Wait.
Now I'm like,
The deception.
what's
Wait,
happening?
wait,
What's
wait,
real?
wait.
The deceptive
No, wait,
lies.
no, hold on. Let me give you the full thing. This is not over. So now I'm Googling what the hell is a hake versus what's a haddock. Because I thought haddock was a fish, because they definitely taste different. Turns out, now here's the kicker. In the 1960s, you didn't expect this.
Nothing good happened in 1960s.
So in the 1960s, turns out that, this is in Cape Town as well, 1960s, they actually tried to sell haddock in South Africa, Cape Town, which is like the imported haddock, because it like lives in like the northern waters somewhere in Europe or something. Could be wrong, but not here. So they imported it, sold the haddock to the people here. People liked it. However, because they had to import it and the way you had to catch it or whatever fish stuff
Expensive.
was expensive. So someone, the devil, I guess, came to someone and was like, you know what? Actually, hake is really cheap to catch, easy to catch. Maybe it's dumb, I don't know. They took it, they smoked the hake, they dyed the hake, and then sold it to the locals as haddock. And you know why? Because the locals don't know any different. They played ignorance. It gets worse. So now we're skamazing the people of Cape Town and the rest of South Africa into saying this is haddock. Forward, I don't know, some amount of time. The South African Department of Health and the South African Bureau of Standards and Measurements. I don't know what they've done besides this.
Okay, you've done extensive research, yeah?
He was very hard.
Continue.
South African Department of Health and South African Bureau of Standards and Measurements. Again, I don't know what they've done. Like probably like they were there when the Jabulani ball was created to be like, this is FIFA regulated or some shit. I don't know what they do. They said they gave the go-ahead to the fisheries to actually be like, it's actually fine. You guys can say that this is haddock on your fish products as long as if in the ingredients, the small print, you say it's hake. So the government put on your tinfoil hats. The government has been given the go-ahead to these fishery companies to be selling us haddock, but it's actually hake. And apparently, according to this, like I don't think haddock actually exists in South
It's
Africa.
no longer exported to South Africa.
Yeah, so like there's no such thing in South Africa. So haddock itself is a real fish. We've just never had it.
We are
But-
having poor man's haddock.
Yeah, that's what they literally call the hake. So they smoke the hake and they dye the hake and they sell it to us. And now, but then that got me thinking, right? We don't really look at the ingredients of all the stuff you buy. You bought chicken breast at some point. Did you look at the ingredients? Is that hake? Is that chicken? Have you seen chicken before? Like, where does it stop? Where does it end? So now I'm just paranoid about all stuff that I buy. Like, what is it? Like, what is it? Have you seen a hake before? I haven't. Do other fish exist? Are they all just hake? Are they all just hake? Is Nemo? Was he a hake?
I get it.
So that's been going on this week.
I get it.
A lot
And
to
I think,
unpack there.
and I think
How does
that
this make you feel about haddock?
forget the haddock. Listen, right?
Forget the haddock.
Forget the haddock. Right?
Okay,
I now feel a high level of distrust of my food.
right?
This
Okay.
is shattered me a bit. How can I eat?
That's what I'm saying. What is it? What's what? What's meat? Huh?
Who knows
So-
what's in
so-
those chicken breasts we buy all the time?
Yeah, chicken? Huh?
Breast.
Chicken? Am I a sheeple? Are we the sheeple?
Breast.
Damn.
Wake up, sheeple!
Maybe people are right. That McDonald's actually is cardboard. It's not that it tastes like cardboard. It is cardboard.
No, it's just hake. It's all hake. Everything is hake.
It's safe to say I'm gonna have to read all the ingredients for next month. Just get comfortable again.
I've been making my mission to tell everyone. I've been telling people at work. I've been telling people here. Huh?
Is a hake real? What if hake is
What is hake? Yeah.
hake is just a goo. Just a very malleable goo.
I don't know if you guys watched Snowpiercer.
I haven't.
What is that?
Snowpiercer.
The movie and a TV series.
Yeah, it's kind of irrelevant now because nobody's seen it. Like, I was a reference on it, like, it was like, interesting.
Tell us.
I haven't seen the
Hansa.
movie though.
Tell us about the
Basi-
audience will get.
Basically, for the people like the back, it's like split into like the poorer people at the back of the train, super rich at the front. So to feed the poor people, they were giving them these blocks of nutrition. But when they eventually sort of start their coup and try and get to the front of the train, they come across the place where they're making the food, and they open the container and they see it's just like all like offcuts of weird meat, bugs, insects,
Like fish lips
bologna.
and fish
Yeah.
toes and like
but also insects and bugs.
pig fins and
Pig fin.
cow wing.
Okay. And then like just they smash it up, grind it up, make it into a block, and then give it to the people. And then
Pig bologna.
Some bologna.
pretty much.
I think it was that really pink bologna.
Yeah.
That's
it
that's
was-
the dodgy one.
it was
That's one you
brown.
can't trust.
All the other ones are fine.
You know,
Do you trust Poloni after the listeriosis incident?
I haven't
honestly
eaten bologna
forgot
since
about
then.
that.
Does anyone want to give context? So I feel someone that's not in South Africa may come across this podcast who wants to explain the great crisis of when Poloni tried to kill people in South Africa.
I guess it was the packaging, right?
I don't know.
I
I don't even know how it started. Like
No, it
the-
wasn't packaging.
It was the meat.
Was the
was the
meat?
meat.
Was it the meat? Was it
Yeah.
not the?
No, because it happened to the Viennas as well.
Yeah, so it was the
Any like those like super processed
smoosh,
sludgy
smooshy things.
I don't even know how it
There was no-
started.
Before the pandemic, South
Well,
Africa was fighting greater battles that the world did not know.
We always had a pandemic
What
apparently in
else?
South Africa.
Before it was just what we have rat-tailed maggots.
Rat-tailed
No,
maggots. Do you remember that?
Rat
That was ages ago, though.
They come
Rat-tailed
at you from the
maggots.
taps.
From the taps, yeah,
Alright,
rat-tailed
guys,
maggots.
which part of South Africa?
Okay, that's a fake. I don't really know. But someone somewhere in South Africa was fighting rat-tailed maggots at some point.
All I remember, all I know is the swine flu. That's one. That's
Oh, swine flu,
Swine
big
flu.
one, big one.
Never
Did
got-
I have
never
it?
got
No,
it.
like
No.
we as a population.
No, I feel like swine flu was kind of
It was-
global.
It was global, but yeah, we had
Was it
a,
global?
I think
yeah, it
global.
was a big
Did
thing.
Ebola ever come to South Africa?
They must
We
have
had a
been
case or
cases.
two, but I think we dodged the
Hmm.
most of it. I mean, monkeypox, what happened to that? Came and gone?
No.
No,
I think it's there. I
it's
think it's just
there.
not reported.
It's
Oh,
like
okay.
Y'all better be careful who y'all touch.
Case in South Africa, right?
There has been, yeah.
yeah.
Don't be touching people.
No, I think it's just not as easy.
I mean,
transmissible
okay,
as
just in
COVID.
general,
I mean, more so now than ever.
fair enough. Okay, that's fine. Like,
I'm just
Your
trying to.
life is changing now.
Your friendly neighborhood middle class person.
Don't touch.
so the Haddock story really hit hard for me.
Nah,
but
dude.
Akash, what's been going on?
Yeah, I just been keeping my head down low.
Thanks for watching.